All right, an Israeli airstrike killed at least 100 Palestinians across the Gaza Strip, including a strike in the north on a school serving as a shelter for people displaced by the war. That killed at least 31 citizens. Palestinian medical authorities said that the bodies of 14 children and 5 women were recovered from Dar al-Arqam school and in the Tafa neighborhood of the Gaza city. The death toll could still rise because some of over 100 wounded had critical injuries. More than 30 other Gaza residents were killed in strikes on homes in a nearby neighborhood of Shujaiya. The Israeli military said that it struck a Hamas command and control center in the area, which had been used by militants to plan and execute attacks against Israeli civilians and IDF troops. The IDF said that it was unable to confirm whether the strike had hit the school. However, the military claimed 12 senior members of Hamas had been killed since Israeli troops resumed fighting in Gaza.
Since the return to fighting in the Gaza Strip, we have attacked more than 600 terror targets throughout Gaza. We have eliminated more than 250 terrorists, including 12 senior members of the Hamas terrorist organization and in its government branch. All of them are terrorists. All of them took part in the October 7th massacre.
Now, the Israeli military also revised the death toll from 2023 attack on the Nova Music Festival, saying that Hamas militants killed 378 people during their attack on the 7th of October. In other development, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights said that the death of 15 medics and humanitarian workers in Gaza after shots were fired at their ambulances raises further concerns of war crimes by the Israeli army.
I'm appalled by the recent killings of 15 medical personnel and humanitarian aid workers, which raise further concerns over the commission of war crimes by the Israeli military. There must be an independent, prompt and thorough investigation into the killings, and those responsible for any violation of international law must be held to account.
Now, amid an expansion of Israeli military offensive in Gaza, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians remain at risk of severe hunger and malnutrition. As the UN World Food Programme said, it had not been able to bring new supplies into Gaza for more than 3 weeks. In Tel Aviv, Israeli protesters clashed with police during an anti-government demonstration outside the headquarters of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party. The demonstration was attended by various groups, including relatives of hostages held by Hamas. Some protesters marched from the Hungarian embassy in Tel Aviv, denouncing Netanyahu's state visit to the European country. While Hungary said that it will quit the International Criminal Court after Prime Minister Viktor Orban hosted Israeli counterpart Benjamin Netanyahu from the tribunal, has been accused of war crimes in Gaza. This is the Israeli leader's first trip to Europe since 2023. Furthermore, the US Senate overwhelmingly rejected a bid to block $8.8 billion in arms sales to Israel over the human rights crisis in Gaza. The Senate voted 80-15 and 83-15 to reject 2 resolutions of disapproval over sales of massive bombs and other offensive military equipment. The resolutions were offered by Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont, an independent who caucuses with the Democrats. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.